is well known that the plastic waste disposal is not a new issue, but an issue that has been around for a long time and is becoming more general due to its widespread use. Most of the people or die-hard users of plastic know that plastic leads to bad and terrible environmental pollutions, but the ignorant attitude led them to continue using the plastic bags and plastic items. To reduce this plastic, there are various steps that need to be done. One of them is by making eco-brick. Eco-brick is a recyclable plastic bottles loaded with non-biodegradable waste.
Eco-brick making is simple, but there are important guidelines. Begin the habit with the best technique. Pack bottles with non-biodegradables only. Cellophanes, styrofoam, plastic bags, straws, and packaging of all kinds. No paper, no glass, and no sharp metal. Use a stick to pack bottles with as much plastics as possible. Start by packing the bottom with soft plastics to fill the corners. Use colored plastics to give brick bottom a
The Sustainable Development Goals that we choose is SDG12, which is the responsible consumptions and productions.
Everyone deserves to live in a world where we produce just enough of what we need, and we use the stuff that we don't, so that our streets are kept clean and our green spaces stay green. There are ways for us to cut down on consumption, the stuff that we use, in order to cut down on production, the stuff that we make. For example, if people take the bus to work instead of everyone driving their cars, that will reduce the need to produce more vehicles and use more gas. If we recycle the plastic packaging that our food comes in and use it to make new things, like clothes or art, that stops plastics from being dumped in the sea, where it can make life difficult for sea life.
Now, let us move to the environmental policy. What actually environmental policy is? An environmental policy is a statement of intent or guidance that an organization adopts for the purpose of achieving its environmental goals, such as continual improvement of environmental quality and prevention of pollution. For any government, its environmental policy is a governance to regulate activities that have environmental impacts in the country in order to fulfill its goal to protect the environment for future generations, while interfering as little as possible with the efficiency of commerce or the liberty of the people.
Moving on to the concept and theories of environmental policy, the two major policy tools for protecting the environment are law and inducements. Laws are in the form of legislations made by legislatures in the House of Parliament. Under the legislations, rules are made for the regulations of activities. On the other hand, inducements are rewards and punishments used to influence people or groups. Commonly adopted inducements are market reform of two major types, which are charge systems and tradable permit system. Emission taxes is an example of charge systems, while auctions of pollution's right is the example of tradable permit systems.
One of the most known environmental policy in Malaysia is the National Policy on the Environment, or Dasar Alam Sekitar Negara, DASN. The National Policy on the Environment seeks to guarantee environmental protection and the conservation of natural resources for sustainable development. Coordination of environmental protection and the preservation of natural resources is its strategic goal, which is to promote sustainable development.
This goal will be achieved by the following strategic objectives. First one is a clean environment, safe, healthy and productive environment for the present and future generations. Second is conservation of country's unique and diverse cultural and natural heritage with effective participation by all sectors of society. And the third one is sustainable lifestyles and patterns of consumption and production. DASN also strives to promote long-term economic growth and human progress, conserve and enhance the environment, and include environmental considerations into development operations and related decision-making processes. In addition to taking into consideration universally significant international agreements, it complements and expands upon the environmental component found in other national policies, such as forestry and industrial policies. To strengthen and aid the policy, the government also implements regulations such as the Environmental Quality Act 1974. This act, which is applicable to all of Malaysia, may be referred as the Environmental Quality Act 1974. It is an act that deals with the environmental improvement, pollution prevention, reduction and control, as well as purposes related thereto.